Alright, hello. This is the fifth video in a series of videos showing you how to map elections with QGIS. If you have not seen the first four videos, I strongly recommend you watch those before this one because each video is supposed to build on the previous video. And this video is the video showing you how to map elections with more than just Democrats and Republicans. So for this election, the demo I'm going to be using is the 2020 Washington Lieutenant Gubernatorial election. I actually made this precinct map here for Wikipedia, but I'm not going to be doing this one in Wikipedia format. The way I'm going to be doing it is it's going to be, of course, green is going to be write-in, blue is going to be Denny Heck, and red is going to be Marco Lias. Instead of color by maximum percentage, I'm going to color by margin of the winning of the highest candidate's percentage minus the margin of the second highest candidate's percentage. And so for basically what you need before this is you're going to need since this one has three colors, you're going to need two color ramps for this. So of course you already have the one that you made in the beginning, which has like your blue and reds. That's this one for me. But I also have one called I think it's full PRGN. It should be somewhere else here. I don't see it, but I have one called, oh yeah, here it is. Full PRGN. This is another one of mine, and this is the other one that I'm going to be using. So make sure you have your two color ramps picked out that you're going to be using for this one at least. And if you were doing like 5 candidates or like anything more than 4, you would of course pick like 3 color ramps or 4 color ramps. And the way this is mapped out, the way this is done, it should be pretty understandable how you would do it with more than 4 candidates. But since we have 3 candidates, we need 2 color ramps. And yeah, so Heck is going to be the blue one on the normal one that I use. Lias is going to be the red one on one that I usually use, and the right-in is going to be the green on the full PRGN one that I usually use. So yeah, I'm gonna, and also this data is coming from the voting election science team, as with many previous ones that I used in these in this series. So yeah, WA_2020 is Washington accept, and then we can wait for that to load. Should be here, and then we can drag this here, and we can right click, and we can extract here. And then we can open this. And so first of all, ST code is going to be our unique ID. If we do remove duplicates, we should see that it is unique. Yep, no duplicates found. And then we want Lieutenant Governor, which is G20 LTG. LTG is Lieutenant Governor, so we need these 3. And then we can open a new Excel workbook. And now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to create a winner field, and this will help us see the whoever won each individual precinct. And so basically, first what we're going to do is equals if sum of this equals 0, and then we want a no votes thing. So yeah, basically we're going to first do a no votes thing, then a tie thing, and then if it meets none of those conditions, then it means there is an actual winner. So then we'll do the winner condition. First, we want to do the no votes condition, because if you do the tie condition first, then it's just going to say all the no votes things are tie things, and there will be none for the no votes thing, because logically speaking, if there's no votes, then that means the largest and second largest will both be 0. So that would just output as a tie. So you want the no votes thing first. Then after this, it's going to be if, and then max of this gives the largest value for that. And then we can do equals large, and then comma 2, and that gives the second largest value in that selection. So basically, if the largest is equal to second largest, then tie. And then after that, we want to do a command called an index command. And so for the first thing in this, it's going to be the, as it says, the reference thing, but we want to press F4 for that, because when we drag down, we want that reference to be the same for all of them. And then we're going to do inside of this a command called a match command. So we do match, max this, comma, this, and then after that we want a 0, so it's exact, and then I believe 4 closing parentheses, yes. And so basically for this index command, this match max thing basically says you're looking for where the maximum value is in this selection, in the B2 to D2 selection, finding where that relates to this thing, and then based on that position, it's grabbing the value from this selection and outputting that. And so when we do that, we can paste these down, and then we can filter to see the winning totals for this. And now what you're going to want to do is, so first of all, since we said Heck and Lias are going to be the blue and the red, those are going to be on the same color ramp. So we want one that has both Heck and Lias. So that's going to be D Heck and DLII because that is Heck and Lias. I'm also going to include the tie though, because the tie one is also going to be on the same color ramp. So I'm going to include the tie one too. If your tie color is like separately, then of course you'd want to make like a separate color ramp for your tie thing. But yeah, the tie color should be on your Democrat Republican color ramp. So yeah, I'm going to copy this then into a new spreadsheet. And then for our D minus R, it's going to be slightly different than what we have previously. So what it's going to be is we're going to do equals if max of this equals this. So I guess that would be hex total, and yeah, heck we're saying is the blue. So that's going to be, if heck is the blue, then we can just do max of this to, minus, actually I'm going to add another parentheses here, max of this minus large this comma 2, and then over sum of this, and then if that's not true, then we can do -1 times, and then we can just copy this. And that should, in theory, work, right? Enter. Minus large. Wait, let me look at this formula to make sure I'm doing this right. So if max of that equals B2, then max minus large over sum. Yeah, and if not, then negative. Oh yeah, I forgot a parentheses here. Is that working now? Parentheses. Okay, yes. Great. And then we can copy this down. And this should, yeah, you can see for the tie it still outputs a 0. So this does work. So negative value corresponds to Lias, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so basically the way this works is it's basically saying if this is basically saying that the winner is Heck. Yeah, Heck. And so if the winner is Heck, since he's the blue, this will always give us a positive value. So he's the positive numbers. And if it's not, then it's either going to be the case where it is a tie, or where Lias is the winner. And if it's tie, then it's just going to be 0 over whatever. And if it's times -1, it's always going to be 0. So yeah, that works out. And then for Heck, it's just the same thing, times -1, because we're making him the negative part on the color ramp. And yeah, so basically this is going to be the color ramp that we use for the dem rep thing. I'll just save this as Heck Lias. Just save it as something that makes you able to remember it. And then for the last one is the write-in. And we don't have to do the no votes thing. I'll show you how to deal with that afterwards. But yeah, lastly, we need the write-in thing. And basically, the way we're going to do this is they're going to be on 2 separate color ramps, and we're just going to have an extended formula that utilizes multiple ramp colors to determine the thing. And so this one, it's going to be max this minus large this comma 2, and then over sum of this. And for this time, it's always going to be positive because it's always the right and that's the winner. And for my full PRGN, the greens are on the right, so they're always positive. So yeah, this works out like this. And then we can just save this as right in. And now we should have both of our colors. And then I can X this out. Don't save. X. And then QGIS, I already have it open. Next thing is, since I already have the NHGIS state thing, I'm just going to go to my recycling bin and get it because I don't want to have to go to the site again. This is what I usually do to get my NHGIS files because I've already downloaded them so many times. So yeah, and I kind of already remember which ones are the state things. Yeah, the only reason I downloaded directly from the site for the previous videos were to show you how to do it. But yeah, it looks like this is slow to load. Yeah, is this? Oh yeah, it's just slow to load. But yeah, once it's done, the process for joining them is pretty straightforward. It's basically the same thing. The only thing that's different is the command that we're going to use to keep them on the same thing at the same time. Okay. And then we can bring this in and press enter, and we can project this to Washington South, I guess, and press apply, enter, and then we can enter joins plus, and yeah, ST code, okay. Just waiting for that to load. I don't know, it's being so slow. Okay, that one's done. And then we need to write in both ST code. Hopefully this one is faster. Okay, and that's done. Then we can press apply and we can X this. And then we can vector, geoprocessing tools, clip, this, and run. Oh, yeah, there's a case of invalid geometry. I think I mentioned this in the first video. Wait, which one did it say had invalid geometry? I'm assuming it's this one. Vector, geoprocessing tools, clip, fix geometries, run. And great, that's done. Now we can uncheck these three. Right click, zoom to layers, right click on here, properties, symbology, and then for the node data color, just set it to whatever you want. I'm setting it to white. And then here what you're going to do is if, and then what you want to do is you can, I mean, it doesn't matter which one you do first, but what you want to do is you want to pick one of them and you want to create a condition that will always be true for that one, but not for the other one. Usually I just do if that is greater than -2, because for the other one, it's just going to be null for all the same precincts. So if that's greater than -2, then we can do ramp underscore color. And then this one is, this one's our full color, and then scale underscore linear. This one, comma space, -1101. Oh, I think I messed it up. 1. And then we can do the other ramp color, which is full PRGN. And then scale underscore linear. And then this one is the right in. And then comma space, -1101. And yeah, make sure to add another closing parenthesis at the end to close off the if command. Press apply, And yeah, it works like that. So yeah, now we can see the red. I mean, you can see it corresponds the exact same to this map basically. So yeah, Elias is the red, Heck is the blue, and Ryden is the green. So yeah, that is the basic process for mapping out multiple candidates in QGIS. And yeah, that's the end of the basic QGIS stuff that's non-Wikipedia stuff. And yeah, make sure to continue on to the next two videos or next three videos, I think, which will go over, stuff involving Wikipedia map making.